I do have a request. Brian, I'm pretty sure Brian now, but
we are here, of course, to say thank you to Pat. I also have to say thank you to another person first. Jonathan, come on over here. John is also retiring from the troop. John served 17 years as an assistant scoutmaster. During that time, he was a waymaster, Gazette editor, Philmont registrar, new scout, crossover assistant scoutmaster, and I don't know how many other things.
Good old bear!
Yeah, good old bear. He is a good old bear. That's right. Wood badge trained leader. We're going to really miss him. It's going to take about 5 or 6 assistant scoutmasters to take his place. It's a good thing we got, how many, Kevin? How many assistants we got? Something like 15 of them? 12 or 15 assistants. So, John, this is thank you for you. I want to thank you very much for your 17 years. Thank you. Okay, now we are here to say thank you also to our Scoutmaster Pat Klemens, who is leaving us. We have a number of things up here to give to Pat. First off, Pat's been to Philmont numerous times, so the boys thought that this was emblematic of that mountaintop experience that he gave them all. And so if you're a former scout in Troop 96, please come up and sign the back of this, okay? We've already got a lot of the current scouts have signed the back of this. That's number one.
That's fantastic.
Number 2, we have this nice plaque, also suitable for hanging on your wall. And I'll read back to it. It says, Dear Pat, thank you for your steadfast dedication, zeal, and commitment to the concept of a boy-led troop. Your leadership and example have been invaluable to the youth of Grayslake and the surrounding communities, enabling them to grow in character, citizenship, and personal fitness. Presented in grateful recognition of your 17 years of service as Scoutmaster Troop 96, and it's signed myself and Paul Hoffman, who is our charter organization and Grand Knight. And you all know that Pat has been very involved with Wood Badge. True leaders don't create followers, they create more leaders. Tom Peters said that. Pat, thank you for your dedication to the scouting program and steadfast insistence that a scout deserves a trained leader. This is from the Troop 96 Adult Leadership.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you to sign your guest book, and we want you all to come up and sign this, the back of this picture of Scout, of Pat. You'll all recognize him. We thought this was very emblematic of Pat and the way he led our troop.
That's the old,
That's the old rock.
yeah, amazing. Thank you so much.
And if you'd like to say a few words, this is your time.
This is my time.
Thanks, Pat.
You only get an hour.
Don't ask us a couple of minutes. So, you can't do this without saying first thank you to everyone. Where's my lights? They're hiding behind the camera. Yeah. But, I couldn't have done it unless you would have let me do it all these years. And, of course, my son Ike there, when he went to the first meeting, was it in the basement of the old chapel hall? And we sat there as potential Cub Scouts, right? And did that first meeting. As a Cub Scout or Boy Scout myself, I knew it was a pretty good program, but you sure want your son to have a good program. And if he would have said, you know, I don't want to do this, I guess that's how it would have turned out. It would have broke my heart, but as it turned out, he really liked it. And as a consequence, you know, his brother John went through the program, and we just had so much fun as a family. Most everybody, as I look around the room, has been involved in scouting in some form or fashion. You've either been on a camp out, or you've been to a court of honor, or you've been someplace, and you know that the program is for the boys, for the youth. And there's just so many opportunities that the program provides for people. Some of them are hilarious. Do I dare? Michael Highland. We're up at Long State Park. Everybody's got a regular rocket, and we're launching rockets all day long. Michael Heiler, nicest kid, sweet boy, nothing ever worked right for him. He had a great two-stage rocket. The rocket went up about 300 feet, and as it tips over on its side, it fires again. And now it's like a Scud missile going across towards the Ranger shack. And it lands, and I don't think anything of it. It's like, okay. We keep launching rockets, and then we look up, and I don't know who noticed it, but the field was on fire. Half the troop went across the field, and it was, grass is this high. And half went to the cars to drive around to the other side, and we arrived out there, and everybody stopping, trying to put the fire out before the Rangers got there. You got to be there sometimes for this stuff. I'm sure everybody has a story or two like that. Things just happen when we get together in scouting. For Michael, I don't know what he took away from that, but we were all there for him. And I think that if we could just keep that going for all the youth, he was in the program, he didn't become an Eagle Scout, but he sure got a lot out of scouting. And I think that we have such an opportunity to keep Troop 96 strong. Where's Kevin Waldenstrom? Here. Our new Scoutmaster. So the whiteboard that we have outside the meeting, at the entrance coming into the meeting, the night that he took over, I put this starts chapter 5. Right? Mr. Marcel was chapter 1. Mr. Parkinson, chapter 2. Mr. Downs, who I will blame forever, as chapter 3. And so now we turn over to chapter 5. I hope that everyone can remember why we're here, what the purpose of scouting is, and that we can come back in, I told you, just 18 years. We're going to do a little bit more, right? So in 18 years, we'll be back here again, and we'll celebrate chapter 6.
We also have here a book of some of those memories for you. People have written letters, some of them from Eagle Scouts. There's one from David White, Trevor White.
Are any anonymous?
One from Mike. I don't think so.
Okay.
But there's a lot there for you to read through. I also want to say, I was at that first meeting with Pat and Mike. My son Nicholas was there to join Tiger Cubs for the first time.
For the first time?
Yeah, that's a story. Nicholas did Tiger Cubs twice. Medium Tiger Cubs. But Pat, I remember being there at that meeting, and you just saw how he handles himself in front of the crowd. And I said to myself at the time, I'd already been involved with Troop 96, and I said, this guy's going to be my Scoutmaster someday. So, you were targeted.
You were right.
Okay, if anybody else wants to tell a story, you're welcome to. Just stop us anytime. Otherwise, there's pizza over there. I think there's more pizza on the way. That should be here shortly, if it's not here soon. So, enjoy. Say hi to Pat.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. These are gorgeous. Oh, I think all Mr. Timmons.
All Mr. Timmons. This is on mine. This, of course, was the It's got the right thing.
Yeah, he's got that.
It's got a CNC and a laser stripe.
Wow.